In this video, we present ViRgilites, a system designed to help users navigate and interact in a virtual reality setting. Discovering and using interactions in VR applications is often cumbersome because of the wide variety of possible interactions that have the same outcome in combination with a diversity of implementations of interaction techniques. With ViRgilites, we aim to simplify the interaction, providing a comprehensive overview of available input methods and future possibilities. It empowers users to make informed decisions about action methodologies and alternative courses of action by anticipating the interaction effects. With this work, we propose an approach to automatically recommend and prioritize interaction modalities depending on the application domain, the context of use, and the predefined preferences of the designer. Moreover, we have validated the system in a formative study using two real-world use cases, focusing on gathering user feedback on the design and anatomy of the meta-user interface. As an example, we will show the properties of ViRgilites in a guided procedure that shows how to cook a focaccia. In this scenario, the user, at the start, can only press a button to preheat the oven, but while looking around, he notices that there are many similar buttons with the same shape. So he presses the locate button to position himself near the button, while also be pointed by an arrow. And by doing so, he can press the correct button. Now the user has to pick up the rolling pin from the countertop, and ViRgilites suggests to pick it from afar. Since the user would like to be faithful to the real world, he chooses to perform the grab interaction by swapping the cards. The next step requires to move the rolling pin to the dough, and the user proceeds to do so. For the last part of the scenario, the user has to, in order, open the oven, put the dough inside, close the oven, and open it again to collect the cooked focaccia. Finally, the procedure will be complete when the focaccia will be put on the plate. The proposed system consists of modules for managing the execution of procedure steps and feasibility of interactions, managing the ordering of the data in the UI, and managing the view and the contents of the environment. The ViRgilites interface contains three panels. The middle one shows information on how to execute the current action, including the name of the task, the modality required for the task to be performed, the target object, and a textual description of the interaction. Users browse the available interactions, if more than one, using two dedicated buttons on the sides. The left panel shows information on the previous successful action and interaction, while the right one on the next possible action and associated interactions. The top left push button activates or deactivates the pin mode, which allows the interface to move along with the user. The top center one activates the target object highlighting, that shows where the object is located and, depending on the interaction, also teleports the user near the target object. The top right button toggles the interface between the compact or expanded view mode. Finally, the bottom handle enables the reposition of the user interface in the virtual space. We tested ViRgilites in a preliminary study that looked at two real-world scenarios, mainly focusing on user opinions about the design and layout of this new interface. The feedback we gathered demonstrated the usage of ViRgilites for goal-driven VR applications, and will enable us to further improve the design and behavior of ViRgilites. Please refer to the paper for insight from our studies.